Hi, my name is Gabriela, and today I'm gonna be answering 10 questions. I have them wrote in here so that if I look here, it's because I'm reading them. The first question is: how is legal research defined and what is its purpose? Well, it is a social activity aimed at explaining what we don't know through through scientific steps, and its purpose is to create new knowledge and provide solution to legal problems. That's how I consider its purpose. Okay, the second question is: what is the link between epistemology, method, and technique in legal research? Well, I think of them as a sequence. Yeah, they work in sequence because epistemology is the vision of how we know, how we learn. Method is the path to knowledge, and technique is are like the practical tools to apply the method. So they're basically all connected, and they're like a plan of steps to get a specific result. Okay, third question is: what is the difference between method and technique according to the text? Well, according to the text, the method is like the general guide. We could call that the path, yeah, somehow. And the technique are the concrete resources, basically how to do it. So yeah, they're very different because the method is like the guide to the way we need to follow to get to a specific result, and the technique is what we do during the path to get to those results. Okay, the third question is: why is there no single method for researching law? Like, why is there not only like one way? Well, it's because law is complex and multidimensional, and it can be studied in multiple ways: in historically, normatively, logically, comparatively, like in a lot of ways. And different problems require different methods of study, or yeah, different methods to get a solution, because not every case is the same, and we cannot see them like equals, because we will be making a mistake, and we will not be like giving it the specific or the right treatment, and it can be we can get wrong information. Okay, fifth question is: what characterizes dogmatic legal research versus social legal research? Well, they're very different because dogmatic research sees the law in like a closed system of norms, while in social legal, law is seen as a social phenomenon. So that's like a main difference. Okay, question number 6 is: why is logical inference important in interpreting legal norms? Well, basically, it allows us to draw valid conclusions and not interpreting things in the wrong way, because it risks them being arbitrary or inconsistent. So yeah. Seventh question is: what role does grading play in the methodological process of research? Well, basically, it is because it's the technique of communicating results clearly, and it's the best way. Also, it helps us with a solid argumentation. So yeah. Oh well, and it's also the best way to spread communication, so it's useful. Okay, 8. What methods can be applied in social legal research and why? Well, we have methods like observation, uh, hermeneutic. Well, I don't really know if I'm saying it right, that word, but hermeneutic, I think we could call it. File work, and well, historical. Yeah, I think those are. And number 9, what risks exist if legal research is reduced only to the logical formal plane? Oh, well, it becomes disconnected from reality. I consider, well, after reading the book, I consider that. And it also ignores how law affects people in society. Okay, and the last question is, how will you apply what you learned from this reading to a legal case in your context? Well, I thought of an example like the right of to housing. And dogmatically, we will analyze the Article 4 of the Constitution, and that's what we all would do in a housing law. But in a like social legal context, we will examine why millions of people are living in the streets and don't have a home. They they lack homes, and we will be using social and economic data. So yeah, and well, there we're combining norm and reality, and to create a solution. Well, thank you for listening to me.